Hey up guys, how's it going? Jax Reaper here, and we're back in Fallout 4. I haven't actually been in Fallout 4 for a little while, but if you do like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. I'm constantly building in Fallout 4, and I'm constantly doing videos for it, and I'll also be going back to 76 once the Wastelands DLC drops. So if you haven't already, subscribe up and get them notifications by hitting that bell. For today, we're doing something a little bit bigger. I'm going to go to Sanctuary. I built this a little while ago, but I hadn't decorated it up. So I thought, oh well, tell you what, I'll have a little go at decorating this place up, and we'll get this out there. We'll let you all see it. So this is the front gate. It was built before I had the pillar glitch, so just keep that in mind. And I did run out of. It started to get a little bit choppy on them frame rates as I was building this settlement. Well, by building it, I mean decorating it. When I was starting to junk decorate up, because it's a fairly large place, and I am on PS4. Actually, I kept the Sanctuary sign there, but I lit it up with one of them little post lights, and well, I'd say a construction light there, with some signs and sandbags and all the defence on this front gate. It's a main entrance. There is a smaller entrance to the back. Well, it's more of an exit, like an escape route, if you will, which goes up to Vault 111 should we need it. But this is the main entrance on the front here, so we've got nice high walls. I was trying to use the rug glitch to get stuff in, however we were hopping about a little bit at the bottom, if you can see there. And obviously once it's built, I did then learn that I could use the stairs for the pillar glitch, but I can't group select everything. Group select the whole settlement, it would just be a nightmare. So it is what it is, I suppose. It's just the stairs that I was stood on the beginning, so we'll ignore them. Nice little view off the... I get a few super mutants come over from that side, so it's quite nice to have this little area here for defence. And the guard also guards in his little house at the front. We'll go in there next. So you come down through these metal fences here, and there's a little guard's home underneath the guard there. The guard post up on the top. He's got his bed, he's got some guns, he can shoot out them windows as well. The guard will come and stand in here on the mat and look out the window there. And then he's got his locker off to what is on our right hand side now. But he has good sight lines, and if he needs to, he can go up onto the top as well. I would like to use these a little bit more, but maybe now that I can glitch things about, maybe I can get the windows actually boarded up on it. Maybe that'll look quite cool. Maybe on one of the water areas, I don't know, Nordhagen Beach or Spectacle Island, or maybe even at the castle, you know, there'd be stuff there. But like I said, I'm starting to move over to start to do my raider builds now. I've done a couple of them. I've done about, I can't remember whether I've done 3 or 2 so far on the raider playthrough. But I'm not high enough level yet to unlock the workstations. I know one of them's definitely the Gaming for XP challenge, and I haven't managed to get it out there. I can't decorate it up. I can't build anything. So like workstation wise, and I wanted to have the workstations in the different bits and pieces like that. So in here's our little trader house. The couple have it attached to the side. You go through that door there. There's a little shop attached to the side, and they do the weapons and the armour from there. They both work together. So, you know, they're doing pretty well in the settlement. They've got this house all done quite nice. We've got a few bits and pieces. I would have liked to junk decorate a little bit more, but again, the frame rate was getting a bit choppy. They've even got their own office in here, and a radio and everything there. A few paintings on the walls that they've managed to trade for and different things like that. And then we've got a nice sized bathroom. Now originally this house did have the original floor of the house in it, which made the toilets make a little bit more sense to me. And oh, Sturgis doing here.
Guns, computers, people.
Right, okay. I don't know what you're doing in here, mate, but if her husband sees you, there might be a problem, so I'd get on out of here, mate. So in here we've got the bedroom. We've got all the bits and pieces. We'll act as if we haven't seen him. I don't want to get Sturgis in trouble after all. He's sound. And then doesn't seem to be leaving though. What are you waiting for in their bedroom? That's what I want to know. We'll have a little wander around here. They've left a couple of bits and pieces out. They've gone out before cleaning up today. They've got the coffee area on the side here. So we'll go through and we'll see the lovely couple in here. You've got a little walk-through area here which has the fences on either side, and then this is like their protected little shop. Oh, hold on a minute, where's he? Only the wife's here. Okay.
Out here, you gotta take things
Might have a bit of blackmailing able to be done a bit here. But we'll see. We've got all the weapons and all that stuff racked up on the shelves behind. See what he's waiting for now. So we'll head on out of here. We'll leave these to it. We'll get out of the way, pretend we never saw anything. So we'll move around here. This will show us the front of the shop here. Got all the sandbags across the front, the security gates, all that sort of stuff. That's looking quite nice. I'm quite happy with how that turned out. I've got the canopy up above and then some storage down at the side. We do that in all my settlements, filling areas with boxes, every little bit of storage that they can. And we have a little store here, and this guy does all the clothes and all the washing and all that sort of stuff, so you bring it to him and he goes off. That's probably why he's not here now. He's off doing some cleaning for the settlement. Got a little water purifier there right next to this. Is what our bar / hotel for the settlement as well, if you're just passing through, or maybe you get a little bit too drunk to get home on the night time. We'll see. So in here we've got a few tables dotted about. They're still messy from the night before. We're waiting for the staff to get here and clean up while everyone's at work. So we've got a little bar area on the front end there. Okay, and them shelves could be a little bit more stocked up, but sadly again it was getting a little bit choppy. Barman's in there behind there, but the lady hasn't got here yet. We've got a bathroom at the back here again. Again, this place will probably have sewers underneath, which would allow then for us to tap into them and actually put toilets in here. So we've got the females on that side, males on this side. Still got the working urinals and everything. And doctor's having a drink before work here. We've got a little secret of this place coming up. I think just before the end we'll see a little secret of this place, so that's coming up, so stick around for that definitely. We've got a little balcony area, or sun terrace should we say, out here. So it's got quite a few tables because it is linked to the bar. Obviously if we're having a nice day where the sun's out, kind of like today, we can come up here, chill out, relax, take it easy, have a few drinks, have a little bit of downtime in the sun. So everyone comes up here and they bring the radios up and they have a little bit of a pie. Maybe they have a barbecue up here or whatever. This lady's enjoying the view. I don't think we're going to turn around and enjoy the view ourselves, but that river wraps right the way around this settlement. So it looks quite nice from here. And here we've got 4 bedrooms. So this one here, they're all pretty basic. There's not really anything in here because no one stays in here full time. I don't really know what Mama Murphy's doing up here. And there seems to be a lot of Marcy always seems to be up here. I'm going to presume she's the cleaner, because if she's not the cleaner, there's a lot of adultery going on in this settlement, shall we say. Everyone seems to be in everyone else's houses or hiding and waiting in hotel rooms for each other. So we'll move down here, and this is the man himself's little house, Sturgis. So he's got a little jug yard at the side here where he's just put an old bike there which he's stripping for parts, and old vending machine, and he's got his crane there. If they need to bring anything round, he can lift it over instead of bringing it through the settlement if it's a bit too big. And then we've got his little workshop area. He does repairs and all that sort of stuff for the settlement. He's got a bike that he's working on here. The drawers, the shelves behind it have come back in, and they were deleted. They were originally here at this house, and I've deleted them, made this whole area, and then you can see where things overlap. Certain things have jumped back in. So you'll see that throughout the settlement, a couple of different places where I've missed to delete them because this part was already junk decorated up. But yeah, this guy, he's doing up his bike really so he can go across, see the atom cats. He's got a little area here out front where they've grown a few crops, and he's all about the tinkering and the he's all about the fixing and repairing and things. He quite enjoys doing it as well. So He just has stuff piled up. Even his house, it's just like a little junkyard. We're going to have to whip around there, quickly turn that radio off. But yeah, he's just got tools and different bits and pieces everywhere, and toolboxes, and he's got his kitchen. But again, it's pretty basic. He's not really taking care of the house. He's not bothered about that. He's too busy helping other people. So he's got his office there with his medical stim packs and all that sort of stuff. On the other side, we've got some boxes and crates and all that sort of stuff. And even his bedroom just completely full of crates. And he just comes in here to rest his head for his 8 hours. And then he can get back out there and start working. Now the Minutemen, we've got him doing a little project, so he's using his main carpool on this area for that. But we'll get round to that in a sec. You come out here, he has got a little courtyard area, but he's just not using it, not interested in it. He's got a truck here that he's breaking down for parts, and as we get round, he's got a... but here's what he's doing for the Minutemen. He's got the tank right here, and we're trying to get this back on the road. He's got to get this cleaned up, he's got to get that engine sorted out. And we've got to get it back on the road, have it on our side to help us clean up the Commonwealth as the Minutemen. I believe there's another little radio I need to turn off here, so we'll get that turned off. And yeah, he's got his spotlights, his work lights, all lighting up the tank, making sure that he can work whenever he feels like working. So that works out quite nice. He's also got a little canopy that he can pull whatever part he's working under and use it in the rain as well. We've got a preservation chamber here just in case. I think it's more of a memory of the past. I like to believe that was already in this area. And then we've got the what's it called, the arcade machine there. We've got the sandbags going round, and that's the gate. It's always locked, but if you want to, you can have a little run up to Vault 111, 111, and we can run up there should we need to in the case of an emergency, and we can lock ourselves down. We use the Pip-Boy and lock the place down. Again, this floor has spawned itself back in. It was gone, that's why everything's sunk into it a little bit, but that's all good. We've got a giddy up buttock there, and we've pulled the top off this boat to make a little guard post up here. I don't think they turn out quite nice. The only thing is, I realise now the settlers won't access it. Don't you be committing suicide because your lass is in the hotel room, mate. You just calm yourself down, it'll all be alright. Plus, you're jumping off a single story, you'll be fine. You'll just be in pain. Just a broken ankle or something's probably the worst you're going to do. You're going to have to face dive off that to do any damage. So we'll head round here. Now, this house is for rent, so it is empty, but we've put all the spare little bits of furniture and all that sort of stuff in here. Kind of set it up to make it appealing for someone to actually rent and move in. Now, we do get traders and passers-by and stuff like that. So maybe they want to hang their hat and stick around here. Maybe they stick a walk in the wastes. So they've got a little kitchen area there, and they can do this up and finalise this however they would like. But all the stuff comes with the rental of the house, or we can remove it for them. It's completely up to them, because if we remove it, we'll be giving it to Sturgis and they'll be breaking it down for parts and scrap, I would imagine. A little bedroom in there, we've got the bathroom, we've got all the necessities. The only thing is, they are quite expensive, these little houses, because the more space you get within this settlement, a lot of the people just get a bed tucked in a corner. Got some stairs outside where we've been putting up the sign. And then there's a little newspaper stand there, and a basketball hoop for a little bit of... I imagine that was there before the war. Then we've built this little water tower, store some water, so that when we get the rainy season we can store it up, and then when we get the dry season we can we have a little bit of a backlog of water. All this area has been defended up. Now it is on the side of the main Minutemen little stronghold, shall we say, in this settlement. But this here is my old house, so the general has kind of left it how it was. There's a tree growing in the front yard. We just have to look up that, and we come through here, and he's kind of left it how it is. I've kind of left it that way. So we've got some pictures on the walls, and we've still got the same furniture in and stuff. I'm not quite sure what this guy's doing inside the apartment, the house, sorry. And there we can see one thing's glitched back in as well. But I'm not sure what you and your Tash are doing in here, mate. We've got some storage and boxes and all the different things, and then I've kind of left Sean's room how it was in memory of the guy that really didn't see get to live in any way. torn from me at such a young age. But then I've got my bedroom, and it brings back a lot of bad memories for me here. I put the bath in the... I figured putting the bath in the shower was the best bet, because the shower would be already plumbed in, and the bath I can sit in. I can't sit in the shower. So we've just pulled the bathtub into there, and I can put the plug in, pull it out, and it all runs down the shower plug hole. And then the only thing that's any good in here is my actual bed, the one that I actually sleep in. People come in and clean. This guy, you're a little bit suspicious, you mate. Got a coffee tin on the floor, should probably pick that up. Around here we've got all the all my workstations and all that sort of stuff in here. Chemistry workstation and the armor workstation, the weapons workstation. Everything that I'm going to need to work and maintain everything from my power armor to my weapons. So that's ideal. And we head round here, and we'll back out onto the front lawn, and then we'll go. That's just my little space. It is defended, but really, if everything's going to, if shit's hitting the fan in this settlement, we're going to want to make our way here, which is the Minutemen stronghold. If we think the attack isn't strong enough that we need to completely abandon the camp and get ourselves to 111, we will try and hold here as long as we can, kind of blocking off our way out. We can hop over this wall and make our way down the back way. Drop a set of ladders down, and he's got a little walkways all up on the top here, so we can shoot up all the sides. And it's like a defended little settlement within a defended little settlement, this, and it's fully Minutemen controlled unless we're under attack and the civilians need to make the way in here. So you'll see guards hanging around all over the place and little guard towers everywhere. We'll head back down through the front. Now this little area is like our workshop area. I expanded on what was originally the workshop area for this settlement. So we've got the little defence posts, or guard posts, whatever you want to call them, on either side. And then in here is where we can work on the power armour, and we've got the workshop here, and everything we need to defend for the settlement. There's also a little, inside one of the crates is a little gun workshop area as well, which would have been nice if I could have decorated up a little bit more. We'll have a little look in there now. Yeah, it would have been nice if I could have decorated a little bit more in there, but again, it was starting to get a bit choppy, and I wanted the video to run quite smoothly. In here, we've got a little Minutemen waiting area, and you can also come and report things, or we keep in contact with the other settlements here and all that sort of stuff. And if you need to talk a little bit more privately, you can head down here. We'll come down here with a Minutemen guard or whatever it is you want them to talk to, and they will come and have a private interview in here, so you can give them some confidential information. And then up here is another little Minutemen storage area, so they've got all the guns and the weapons and the mines and the bombs, and they've got power armor up here and gun racks absolutely everywhere. I think that turned out quite nice. Now the next floor up, and you've got the defence here as well, looking over that front gate. Quite good if we've got these gates locked, we can actually stand up here and shoot down and make sure they're not trying to just smash their way through the gates. You'll see at the side here now. Can't run anything through because we've put them concrete bollards in. So that worked out quite nice. Now I don't go up onto the next floor. On the next floor is the bedding area. There's about 5 bunk beds up there, and then some military plans and maps and different things like that. And I completely forgot to put it into the tour. But it's nothing special. It's fully walled off. There's no openings or anything like that. It's a little like bunkered up little area. I'm making it sound better than what it is. So it's kind of like a continuation of this, shall we say, but without the windows in it. But sadly, yes, the stairs are just there behind them 2 guards, and I just completely forgot. You see them there. I completely forgot to go up them, and I just come straight back down. So it's a shame. But oh well, you get to see the rest of the settlement. That's all good. We keep going. Got a few more surprises to come. So we head round here, and we'll go left first, and work our way around the back of this building, and then we'll come back round into this building. So here we've got the farm area, we've got some canopies, we've got a bin off to the side, you know. So we've got a radio tower that we just looked up there, we've got a little mute fruit farm there, all fenced off. We reused the fencing out the settlement that was already here. Got another crane for lifting stuff over, because this area is a little storage area here. Got a few gas lamps and that. I had to put these stairs in because the settlers spawn down there and they just get trapped. So I had to put them stairs in down there. I did have that blocked off with tyres, but they just spawn on top of them and get stuck. We've got a little defensive part here. Now this is good for a little sniper to stand on. You can get a good wide view of absolutely everything, right the way over to the bridge. You can see if the front gate's in trouble, and he can get himself to the Minutemen headquarters, which is directly behind him. Very, very quick, so people at the front gate don't have to send message behind. The guy there can sort it out. And this here is, we've got the troughs and that for the Brahmin to come and chill out over here. And then we've got a little general store, and it's just a little shack general store, and that's what he started off as. And we brought this bus in, and we dragged it up and we put it here, and it was originally meant to be housing. But he set up his store out the front of it, and he's using this as like the actual store. So he's got all his wares, boxes with all his little bits and pieces he's trying to sell in, and then he's actually done his out the front is his little stall, and you can bring whatever you want to buy down to him at this stall, and he'll happily oblige. So it's a nice little setup for him there. That worked out quite nice. Now when we get around here, this is that building here. So we've got the clinic. It's got a clog on the top that we've managed to salvage. We've got water off to the side. We've got the American flag and the Minutemen flag flying. Wind's not making them fly, but you know what I mean. They're there either side of the doorway here. And this is our clinic. So when you first come in, we've got the clinic off to the left with the reception desk. And then we've got a nice little seating area here, and like always in a doctor's surgery or a dentist or whatever, we've got magazines out on the table. And then we've got 3 pretty delightful little areas where if you are in pain you're going to feel quite comfortable, and we're going to make you feel as comfortable as we can while we heal you and help you out. So yeah, and we've got some plants around making it look pretty and all that sort of thing. The doctor's there on the manning the reception desk because there's no clients in here at the moment. And then they've got a little medical area here, but in here this is where we do our interrogations. This is a little bit darker part of the settlement. We've got a cage there in case we believe you're a synth and we can lock you up, and we've got all the stuff for doing little tests, maybe testing your blood and different things like that. We've got handcuffs out on the desk, alarm clock for timing the bits of torture or waterboarding or whatever we might be doing to you, and then there's handcuffs on the bed there as well for cuffing you to that bed so we can get everything out of you we need to get out of you. Maybe we can even construct ourselves some truths. And so it's a little bit darker a bit of the settlement here, and there's a little something a little bit more dark that I don't normally put into the settlements, but the larger settlement here, the smaller settlements I believe would send them back here. It would have been good actually to do a little place like that in the castle as well, very fortified area, and we take people to torture them should we need information or we believe that they're a synth. Now down here at the beginning, this was the very first house that I did actually on this. It's how it all started off. It all started from this one building. So what we've got here is we've got the bollards out the front, and then you come in, and it's kind of Minuteman protected. Well, it is Minuteman protected because the whole settlement is. But we've got guard posts here. A lot of the radio towers are in here. Our secondary radio tower is here. Obviously, we've got the big main one up near the Minutemen actual hut, but we've got a portable one on the roof of this. It's where a lot of the scavvers live. They'll bring all the wares and that down. They'll break it all down in here. So we've got a car that's getting broke down. And then we've got one of Tinker Tom's little Mila equipment boxes up there on the top. Got engines scattered about, tools scattered about. They'll come out here, the grease monkeys, and they'll chill out and relax, have a couple of beers. We've got a Brahmin in the house now. I do try to get past him, but as soon as I walk up to him, he walks in the doorway. Watch this. Cheeky bastard. So what I'm going to have to do here is I do try and climb through this window like a noob. It's obviously not going to work. So I have to go ahead and jump into the build menu so I can lift the house and push my way through into the house and then drop the house back down again. So I'm just going to step back and get that done now. So yeah, like I say, all the scavvers here and that will live here at this part of the settlement, and it's a nice little house for them, and they can break everything down. And once they've broke everything down, people like Sturgis will come here and get the parts he needs and buy that off them. So it was a bit of immersion breaking, if nothing else. They've got a little area in here, and they've got the desks and that sort of stuff, and then obviously this is like a secondary radio station kind of thing. So as you come into the settlement, we'll give you some purified water and different things like that. You've got some caps scattered about where people have come in and rented out little rooms and different things like that. So we come down here, and we've got a little waiting area in case you're waiting to have your papers checked to get into the actual settlement. And then down here we've got two of the captain's houses. Preston Garvey will take one of them. And then we've got all the workstations along here that they might need. Anywhere that you get trapped, you're going to have workstations and different things that you need to help defend yourself. Kind of the same layout as the other one with this open plan roof. I quite like that. They've got guns absolutely everywhere. Got power armor workstations. Wouldn't it be nice to put some power armor in all of them? I should have took the time to do that. It's a shame I didn't really. A nice little view down to the front gates once we've got them gates closed. If anyone does come through, at least we can hold them off a little bit longer from here. And then if we head upstairs, we've got a nice view from everything up there as well. So that's ideal for them. We've got boxes piled up and different things, and then there's guard spots pinned about, and there's that portable radio tower I was talking about there. So yeah, that's how it's looking from up here. We'll turn around, we'll have a little look how the roof is actually coming out the centre of this. So there's just a little walkway around the edge, but we can get up on the top. Now I do take a little look down here, and I turn around. We've got a little seating area behind me. I think we'll look there now. But when we look there now, I start to pan round the settlement. And as I pan around the settlement, I go too far forward, and I end up having to go down the side rather than down the stairs. But oh well, I go behind. There we go. That's it. Drop down. And now I'm behind this metal fence. So, right, oh well, I'll just have a little drop down over towards that. Perfect. We're out of there. Alright then, guys, that's the end of the tour. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. If you have, please subscribe. Hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, I will catch you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.